Ba-da-ba-ba-bum, ba-da-ba-bum. Bida-ba-da-ba-bum, bida-ba-da-ba-bing-bong, ba-da-ba-bee-dum-bong. Alright, I think we are all set to go. So let's go. Hello, travelers of the internet! Welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you are new to the channel, hey there, welcome to you. My name is JGardo1, and I am your host, your guide, and your humble bard into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I am very pleased to be able to welcome you all back to the channel, or in the case of the newcomers, welcome you fresh to a Guardian Studios experience. We are diving back into the world of Galabor, my friends, where we have a lot of work to do. And I have a plan. What a revolutionary notion, isn't it? Me, JGardo1, a plan? Nah, I'm kidding. But also not. It is very, very rare for me to come up with an actual plan for any of my projects. But this time, I've got one. So what is the plan, you may wonder? Well, the plan is to set up item filters in this room for some experimentation. I want to see if it is possible for me to build a redstone-based item filter mechanism that we can then use to get our items sorted in a way that actually works. I want to run an experiment with the copper golem, specifically. That's what I'm really going for here. I'm going to need some cobble. I'm going to need some redstone components. Namely, I need comparators. I need comparators, repeaters, redstone torches. I do not have much redstone right now, do I? No, I don't think I do. It might be time to go mining then. Yeah, it might be time to go mining for a minute and see if we can get a bunch of redstone, because I need redstone for this plan. And I'm not seeing much, if any, redstone down here. Or out here, or around here. However the hey you want to say it. Which is not good. It's not good. When I need redstone and I can't find redstone, that is concerning, to say the least. Ooh, stone. I need that too. I mean, it's not the only thing I need, but it's one of the main things I'm gonna need. So, do I have quartz around here? Not there. No. Aha! Good. I'll take a bunch of that. I'm not sure how much I'm gonna need for what I want to do. It's gonna depend on if the initial testing bears results. If the initial testing bears the results that I want, then I know my plan will work. If it does not, however, then I may be up a creek without a paddle. Does this layer got... Nope, this layer does not have what I want. I want to say one of these layers down here has some valuable items already mined up. If that's true, there might be some redstone in the middle of it. Okay, this one does not have any. I know why level -16 doesn't have any. So if there is any to be found down here, it'll probably be in here. Nope. No valuables. Dagnabbit. Alright. Well, back down we go. It's time to go mining. I was not planning on doing a mining session at the start of this, but Sometimes it's not the adventure you plan for, but the adventure that comes your way. Or something to that effect. We found diamonds. But what I'm after is redstone. Hey, redstone! Nice. Just what I needed. More diamonds. Nice. Ooh. That was a 4. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, that was close. I think I may have lost a little bit of redstone there, but that's okay. Got over a stack now. That's plenty for my needs. Let's get out of here. Oh, wait a minute. Diamonds. That's right. Them shiny rocks are all mine. That makes me happy. How many diamonds have I gotten? 25! Okay. Yeah, I'm good with that. 25 diamonds to add to my collection. Yeah, I'm good with that. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. 25 stinking diamonds. Hello, buddy. Come on. I am definitely going to, at some point, go ahead and install the stuff I want to install down there. The water elevator stuff. I definitely got to do that at some point. Alright, let's see. I want to make... I don't know exactly how many redstone torches I'll need for what I want to make. So... No! I did not mean to make that! I did not mean to make that! Stupid thing. Oh, goody! Thunderstorm. That didn't cause any lasting damage, did it? Doesn't look like it. Thank goodness. Alright, back down to the work area. Alright, so what I'm going to be aiming for here is a redstone mechanism that I've made before, but I can't for the life of me remember how to make it. Hang on. Where is... There it is. Okay, let me look up this mechanism. Redstone item sorter. Images. Aha. Yep, there it is. So I actually need some hoppers too. Dagnabbit. It's typical. I always miss something. But of course I need hoppers. How else would I make it so that this was an item filter? The question is, where do I have any hoppers? I'm sure I must have some. Uh-oh. Maybe I don't. Well, I've got iron to make them if I need to. None in here either. Alright, so I'm gonna have to craft up some. I have to craft some fresh. I was hoping I wouldn't have to do that, but meh. Wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. Let me check down here just to be sure. Yeah, no. Okay. That stinks, but what are you gonna do? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get some of that iron. I'm gonna make just enough hoppers to run some tests. I may have to clear some room in that chamber to help me work on this. Oh yeah, definitely gonna have to do that. Alright, hang on. Alright, let's see here. The way this works... Alright, so for this, I am going to have to go do one little thing here. Got to rename some items that I don't intend to have be in the system and get moved. From cobblestone, we come up with a random name. First thing that went into my head was, funny enough, throttlestone. I don't know why, but I somehow wanted to play off cobblestone and machinery. One of the first things that I think of when I think of machines is throttle. So we put some throttle stone here. Put in some iron. Now, what I want to see okay. If I put an iron ingot there, here's my question. Items that have a different name from others, when they run through such a system, or when they sit in such a system, let's get an iron ingo. I need a pumpkin. Shears, shears, shears. It's always the shears. I can never find shears when I need them. There they are. I knew I saw a pair at some point earlier. Why'd you get up, little guy? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I need some copper. I need 9 copper so I can make a copper block to make a copper chest. It's the first time I've handled processed copper since the update went live. That's kind of interesting. Sleep. Alright, so what I'm hoping... If I just put iron ingots in here... He opens the chest. He sees there's a chest over here. He knows he can pathfind to it. Good boy. Oh. But if I now put the iron ingot in here... Okay, hang on. If I take iron ingot out, and I put in nether quartz, and then put in iron ingots... See, this is where my experiment comes in. Is he gonna recognize that... Is he gonna put them into this chest? I don't know if he will or not. I'm hoping that because they're not in there and there's something else in there... Aha! Now, we put in iron ingot. He retries the chest. Yes! Okay, that works. It works. He recognized that there was an iron ingot in terms of... Sweet. Okay. Cool. Okay. That is cool. I wanted to do some figuring out on this. Okay. So if I put... Hang on. Man, I need to move that anvil so I can continue this experiment without having to keep coming up here. I'm gonna have to get more iron so I can make more anvils at some point, because this one is not gonna last very long. It's already pretty badly damaged. Alright, so I take a piece of redstone dust, rename it redstone dust, and put it in here. And then add redstone dust to this filter. He inevitably comes over, plucks something out of the chest. He plucks out the redstone dust. Good boy. Oh no, it broke. Okay. Yeah, no, it broke. How do I fix that? Crud. Yeah, it's just flat out... Oh, that's right. It doesn't work like that. It's the first item in line. Right. It'll take 44 items in this spot. In those spots, I mean. And then... Okay. But if I put redstone dust in here, and then iron in here, he won't move it, right? He won't put the iron in here because redstone dust is permanently in this spot. Yep. But if I then put the iron ingot in there, or iron ingo fools him into realizing, oh, this one can have iron ingots. It can have this item tag. And so the iron goes through. Okay, so based on that, what I can do is set up a redstone system that there's a chest for every item that was meant to go through the system, or every 2 items if we do filter here, filter here. Basically, if we do a line of filters every 2 blocks, double chest with 2 different items that this thing will be looking for to put away. I was really hoping I could set this up so that it would work better than that. But I guess that's not going to happen. Dagnabbit. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad the system can still kind of work, but it stinks that it doesn't work the way I wanted it to. That really does stink. That messes up my whole plan. Kind of. So I was kind of hoping I could do something like Mumbo Jumbo did. Mumbo Jumbo made a system that had a ton of different items in there. But I guess I can't do the same. There's just no way of doing the same thing. Which really, really stinks. It really, really does. Alright, proof of concept was a flop compared to what I was hoping for. But we do now have some idea of how we can filter the system. I don't necessarily want to get rid of you yet, because I'm trying to think. How can I adjust this system to be better? Because this is very redstone expensive. And I was hoping to avoid having to do something like this. continuing the sounds and animations as if he was still there. That's kind of funny. Dump all this in here for a second while I think. This is really what I'm gonna have to deal with? So, at this point, what I'm kind of thinking is we set up these circuits facing the redstone out this way. Because the copper golems can walk on top of it and just go do what they gotta do. They can walk up here, open the chest, put the stuff in, come back, check the chest, and just rinse and repeat until they've got everything out of the copper chest. The hopper is only ever going to let one of the item it's filtered for through at a time, as long as we never put in any more throttle stone. It will filter all that stuff out and down and off to the side wherever we aim it. We can aim these hoppers outward. Aim those hoppers that way into a circuit of crafters, auto crafters. Auto in that they'll have a redstone clock that turns them on and off routinely. That powers them for a second and then unpowers them again, so that they have time to fill up with items that they're meant to compact, which will include diamonds, gold, slime. Yes, I said slime, because slime is going to be classified as a valuable item. It's going to be automatically compacted. It's something I get from the mines, but it's not one of the 9 items up here. It's not one of these 9. We'll probably end up having a lot of slime, but I'd rather have a lot of slime than no slime, you know? And then, like I said, we can set the system up to have filters for 2 items in double chests, 1 item in single chests, and just let the copper golems keep accessing whatever they need to. And if I have the redstone turned the right way, it'll all work. Alternatively, instead of letting them roam around in this room,